The Little Artist by Joan Holub and Daniel Rowe. Painting, shaping, making art with creative joy, hand and heart. Little artists have great imaginations. Michelangelo. This little artist had Italy impressed. An architect, painter, and poet, he liked making sculptures best. Michelangelo is famous for painting the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel and for his David and Pietra sculptures. Mary Cassatt. This little artist chose to portray moms and their little kids at home and at play. Mary Cassatt painted tender, loving moments in everyday lives of women and children, which was an unusual subject in the late 1800s. Vincent Van Gogh. This little artist painted pictures of his face, a starry, starry night, and sunflowers in a vase. Vincent Van Gogh applied thick paint with wild brushstrokes to show his feelings. Pablo Picasso. This little artist made blue art for a while, switched to rosy colors, then painted Cubist style. Pablo Picasso and Joris Braque began the Cubism art movement, showing objects broken into angled shapes. Georgia O'Keeffe. This little artist painted very large flowers, animal skulls, and skyscraping towers. Georgia O'Keeffe sat in her car or camped in a tent to keep away from bugs and the hot sun while painting nature in New Mexico. Alexander Calder. This little artist built a toy circus from springs, cranks, balloons, buttons, and other small things. Alexander Calder made hanging metal and wire sculptures that are called mobiles or kinetic art because they can move. Salvador Dali. This little artist liked attention and fun. His melting clocks and wild mustache startled everyone. Salvador Dali was a surrealist. Objects in his art often look strange or melted. Frida Kahlo. This little artist painted her story with symbols of Mexico to celebrate its glory. Frida was often ill in bed, where she would paint with a special easel. She made 55 pictures of herself called self-portraits. Andy Warhol. This little artist used objects like soup cans to make pop art paintings that delighted his fans. Andy Warhol began as a shy advertising artist. He became a superstar with many famous friends. Jean-Michel Basquiat. This little artist was a great poet too. He mixed words with doodles and he painted and drew. Jean-Michel Basquiat used ideas from pop culture, street life, and his Haitian and Puerto Rican heritage in his artwork. Crayons, paper, paint, or clay. What will you use to make art today? We hope you enjoyed our book, The Little Artist, and now we're going to show you how to make an art project of your own. We were a little bit inspired by different works, and so we're going to create a piece that kind of looks like stained glass using some basic household items that you'll have at home. So the first item that you're going to need is a piece of cardboard. This was a box that we had from some deliveries that we went ahead and taped together to make ourselves a nice little canvas here that we'll be using. You'll also need a little tin foil. That's to create this really cool stained glass look. You're going to need some scissors, some tape, and then some markers or paint. So any markers or paint will do that we're going to apply to our artwork. So first off, we're going to take our canvas piece here and we're going to wrap it completely in tin foil. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this tin foil out, and I'm going to cut myself a piece that's a little bit larger than my canvas, so I'll be able to wrap it around and get a nice little surface that we'll be using. So cut my tin foil piece and put my scissors to the side for now. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stretch my foil tight across my cardboard piece. Now for the piece of cardboard, it could really come from anything. It could come from a cereal box, a package that arrived at your house. Anything like that would be just fine. It just needs to be a little bit sturdier so you can wrap the foil around it. So I have my foil wrapped tight here on the back, and I'm going to go ahead and secure it in place with a piece of tape right down the middle. And then I'm going to wrap my edges to the back as well. Get a nice tight edge on that. Take another piece of tape, secure that down, and do the same thing on the bottom of my board here. Get that tight and nice and secure. Grab that tape here to keep it in place. And now I can flip it over and I have this wonderful canvas to work with for my art project. To get this really fun, colorful stained glass piece, now we get to be a little bit creative with our tape here. So what you want to do is you want to think about a really cool design that has lots of edges and angles. So you're going to take this tape here and you're going to stretch it across your canvas in a crazy, wacky design. So my first one is I'm going to run it diagonally across the top here, stretch the tape across, and secure it. So what you can do is just do as many lines as you want, have them cross over each other, and that's going to get us this really, really cool stained glass effect like we have up here in the sample. So what I have now on my board here is I'm also taking kind of half pieces of tape, and I'm connecting from one edge to the other. It's a little hard to see on the camera over there, but when you're doing it at home, you can get a really good idea as to where your tape pieces are. So it's not as hard to follow while you're creating like really cool shapes and fun designs on your aluminum foil here. So I have about 5 or 6 lines of tape across. So now to get to the fun part, we're going to use our markers or paint to color it in to get these wonderful panes here that are seen kind of in our stained glass. So the first piece that I have is I'm going to go ahead and take my pen and I'm going to color in between the tape straight on the tin foil. And so what I'm getting is this really beautiful, like vibrant color of the marker on the edge of this sheet. And I'm going to run it along right alongside my clear tape, so when we're done and this dries and we take it off, we get this really cool paint effect. So I'm going to go ahead and color in another section of my board with this marker. And what you are going to notice when you're doing this is that the aluminum foil is going to kind of create a little resistance to the marker, but that actually works perfect because it gives us like this really cool effect at the end. So don't let that discourage you. You can go ahead and fill it in a second time after it dries if you want a more vibrant color, or you can kind of let it have that like really cool bubbly look. So now I'm going to switch to purple and get another color added to my sheet here. And I'm just picking at random little sections in between the clear tape where I'm adding my color to. So this middle piece looks like a pretty good spot to color as well. And that purple marker is getting that same kind of marbly look. Let's add in some orange. The best thing about art is it's always fun. You can always make it your own. And every piece is going to come out a little bit different. So I'm very excited to see what you all have created at home. You'll have to show us pictures of what you made and what your stained glass pieces look like. I added some orange in here. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and let's add some green. Oh yeah, that looks great. Definitely take this opportunity to do your favorite colors. And just get that marker right on there and ensure that It covers every section. You want to go all the way edge to edge to the tape that you put down on your paper. My last corner here, I'm going to go ahead and color green. Now I just finished coloring, and we're going to go ahead and let this dry for a little bit. And then you can see that we have really, really cool kind of stained glass effect on our tin foil here, and where that tape created these really cool, nice little edges. If you went over on the tape just a little bit, I use clear transparent tape. So one way that you can get those really clean lines is you can just wipe it off with a cloth or a paper towel, and you'll get those really clean lines. Or you can remove the tape, and then you'll have some nice cool edges. So we hope that you enjoyed this little artist-inspired art project and craft that you can do at home. To get a full lineup of all of our programs, you can check out our website at levyparkhouston.org. You'll see all of our other family story times and crafts, exercise classes, projects, and more. And you can also click there to donate to help support our programs. Thank you so much. See you next time.